Hey, how are you guys doing today? So I wanted to do a honest professional review of the Charcolite Bleach. It is a cool toning bleach. And I've been a hairdresser for almost 17 years. And I used to use the Chi Sun Glitz charcoal bleach. And I loved it. The only problem with that, well, there's two problems with that. They discontinued it. That's number one. And probably the main problem, you can't get it anymore. And number two is you had to use it under heat, right? And if you guys are hairdressers out there, a lot of color you cannot put underneath the heat. So when you're using color and bleach at the same time, you really couldn't use that bleach because you had to put them under heat. So when I started seeing YouTube videos and posts on Facebook about this, I thought, problem solved, right? And you didn't have to use heat with it. It just had to be body temperature. So I got it. And I wanted to try it out, hint all the swatches, before I actually used it in real life on a client because unpredictable results. You didn't know what it was going to do, and I don't want to waste clients' time on something that we weren't going to be happy with. So I tried it out. So I'm going to explain what all this is here. And also I'm going to make a part 2 to this video because I still am going to do some more testing on this, just to be fair and to give it the benefit of the doubt. First thing, the developer is awful. It reeks. It stinks. So I wouldn't recommend using it. It really does. It has a very bad smell to it. And it's super, super liquidy. And I'm not used to that. I'm used to using cream bleaches. So, but yeah, the smell, I just can't get past it. So I'm not going to use that. On all of these swatches, I used a 40 volume. This first one here on this side, this was a level 3 natural, level 3, and this was the Charcolite 40 volume, 30 minutes room temperature. The last 10 minutes we put it under heat. It is super golden, super orange, and honestly it didn't lift it but maybe 2, maybe 3 levels for 40 minutes. That's kind of bad, right? So we were not impressed at all with that, and I thought, well, let's just see what it does under heat. So same thing, 40 minutes under heat, level 3, 40 volume, and that's what we got. So hey, that's good, right? Level 3, 40 volume, 40 minutes under heat. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So I was like, well, let's test it on some different swatches and see if we get the same. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe, I don't know. A lot of these could be colored. I don't know. When we cut somebody's hair in the shop and it's not enough to donate, we keep it because of this reason here, to test stuff out with. So I can't tell you if it was virgin hair, if it was colored hair. I don't know. So this was a level 3, same scenario, 40 volume. Here's the problem. I mixed it. Well, not really a problem, but I wanted to see. So this is where I'm coming back to part 2 because I'm going to give this the benefit of the doubt. This is what it did, 40 volume under heat for 40 minutes by itself. I mixed this with another bleach. I think I used Paul Mitchell Synchro Lift. So I wanted to see if I was going to get a better lifting power and toning effect by mixing these two. Because on their website, bear with me, they said they have just a regular hair lightener. And they said that you can combine the two for better lifting power. So that is what I did. but I combined it with the Paul Mitchell Synchro Lift. And so these two, this was a level 3, a level 5. They are the same. It was mixed with the Paul Mitchell, but it was at room temperature for 40 minutes. Not impressed, guys. Not impressed at all. However, when I added heat to the same mixture, the two different bleaches, 40 minutes under heat with 40 volume, level 3, level 5, level 8. I will say the level 8, absolutely gorgeous. There is no yellow tone to that at all. Now I can see the little patches, but I just kind of slapped it on, so don't hate. But yeah, there's no yellowing at all on that. So you would have you wouldn't have to tone that, right? Level 5, and you probably would want to maybe tone it unless they wanted a warmer blonde. But if they're looking for a cool toning, a cool tone, you would have to tone that. Level 3, actually about a level 4. It's about the same. I mean, maybe a little bit, but you would still have to tone that. So here's where part 2, the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to do this by itself under heat like I did with this one, right? On different levels of hair. And I'm going to do it with 40 volume under heat by itself. And I'm also going to do the Paul Mitchell. And this is not a Paul Mitchell review, full disclaimer, but that is what I mixed this with. So I want to see if it's different, right? Just by using the Paul Mitchell or just by using this. I want to compare to give this the benefit of the doubt, because the Paul Mitchell might not have had nothing to do with this turning the results that came out with. So we're going to give it the benefit of the doubt, guys. I know this was kind of a lengthy 8-minute video of staring at hair swatches and just listening to me talk. I don't like being on camera, so that's why. But I mean, there wasn't anything out here for me. There was a few videos of somebody putting it on a client, but then they toned it afterwards. So it was like, what was the point? What's the point of buying this if you have to tone afterwards? That's the whole point, right? It's supposed to tone and lift at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little test review on this. And I really hope that you come back for part 2. Like I said, if you're thinking about using this or thinking about buying it, or you do have it and you're on the fence about it, hopefully this helps you make make a decision on what you would want to do. It's not cheap, but it's not expensive. It's pretty much on par with the rest of the bleaches. But why spend the money if you're not going to get the results that you're looking for, right? So, yeah, I mean, if you've got somebody with super light hair, hey, yeah, if you're going to be able to put them under heat, right? But I'm going to do this without heat. All these that I put under heat, we're going to do without heat. And then the ones that I did without heat, we're just going to see what it does by itself, just to give it the benefit of the doubt. So hopefully you come back and watch part 2 of this. Bye. Bye. Hope you guys have a good day.